This is Damon Stevens from FinWealth Live, and today is Wednesday, June 9th, 2021. And this is a stock market analysis and update for what's trading out there, at least in my area. So, what a great day. Stocks continue to deliver for us. Volatility is our best friend. If you're a day trader, if or swing trader, if you're not, if you're a long-term trader, I'm a little nervous on the long side for the market because I am expecting, we could have a pullback anytime, but we could also continue to run up to new highs. But let's talk about the exciting things that happen in the market today and see if this can help us the rest of this week. Again, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to FinWealth Live. Like our videos if you like them, comment on them, and that way we can continue bringing more content and more updates as far as different trade ideas that may benefit you in your trading. Again, we're not a financial advisor or licensed broker, so all this is opinions and for entertainment. And let's get right into it. So, looking at the CPI, so tomorrow, just be real careful. Market could, go to new highs tomorrow, or it could, start to sell off a little bit. So just be careful with your trading. Know that when you're in a trade, that it could switch on you. So just size your stocks accordingly, and make sure that you're not taking too much risk. Because this core CPI number that's in the morning, 8:30, is going to be critical to helping us know this is the news. So whatever news is out there comes out as far as what the CPI numbers and information is, that'll help us to know where the market's going to head tomorrow. So just be careful till we kind of get a grip on the impact of all the information coming out tomorrow. Pretty critical. If you look at the different markets, so the Dow was down 0.44, NASDAQ down 0.09, S&P 500 down 0.18. You can see that the big techs, right, the FANG stocks, they're, did pretty well. They held up, and they're up slight, like less than half a point, but they're up. And you can see that healthcare was strong, utilities were strong, and the rest was pretty weak across the board, including financials. So we'll cover more of that later. So our top stock today, AEMD. Wow. Wait till we get into the chart on that one. So that one hit our scanner. There's a couple others on there as well. CLNE I grabbed a hold of, and CTY. So there's a few of these that I grabbed today, but we'll just cover, highlight at least the one big one today. And you can see this thing gapped up, from $2 up. And there's lots of opportunities on this one too. So even if you missed this, when it hit the scanner, actually hit the scanner pre-market. So it already had started to climb before the market even opened. So you did have a chance to know that it's coming in and to be ready for that. But if you look at it, the core numbers, range today was 869 to 1249. So, good range for this price stock. And if you missed it coming in, it did dip down, came back down around $9, shot up to 12, came back down to $10, back up to 12, back to $8, back up to 12, back down to $9, up to 11. So a lot of time, a lot of room. This one was just a major play for the day. You didn't, if you got this one, you didn't have to get any others for the day. But so hopefully, if you were on this one, you did well. If you were on your own doing other stocks, hopefully you did well on those as well, and you had a green day. If not, then you come back tomorrow and you hit it again and look for the next opportunity. Also, Bitcoin, seemed to find its bottom, and it looks like it bounced today. So you can see this big breakup candle that we have now. Let me go ahead and mark this out here. And there could be more volatility still, or some retracement that's going on. But this went from down here close to 33, clear up to 37 now. So it's doing really well. It's below the 20, so it could pull back a little bit. There could be a bit of retracement here, so just be aware of that. And if there is, then just be prepared for that. If not, if we can hold it, get above the 20 here, we could start to climb out of this. If you look at short interest, WKS, Workhorse, CLOV, These I traded, and Clove CLOV has been on my list for a few days as well. So as Bed Bath and Beyond we've talked about, CLVS. So there's a few of them on here, but just know about the short interest here and the floats. Could create some squeezes and also some volatility that can be to our advantage as traders. IWM, so small caps. Um, a lot of them were down today. A lot of the ones I was actually tracking were down today. And you can see IWM that we had this big old climb up here towards the highs. And then today it retraced that whole candle back down to support. So that means that those small caps may have come down for you. So hopefully you're careful today. But we did have ones that were good. CLOV, I talked about this one. So you can see this one came down. You could have shorted this. You could put puts on it if you weren't able to short it. It did give a chance here. It bottomed out here in the morning around 1775 and went right back up to 2075. So you had $3 range here that you could have caught here. But you could have also got this whole downward momentum. And if you watch the IWM in the morning and during the day, besides the other entities, you could know that that was coming down and taking advantage of it. Workhorse. So Workhorse, this was a good one too. I mean, I caught this, scalped it a couple times a day. Not a lot on it because I was on other stocks, but this one, you had a chance to come in right all the way up to 1744, back down again to 15, back up to 17, back down to 15, back up to 18. So you can see you had a lot of playroom in Workhorse. So, this would have been another great one if I would have just stayed on this all day long, because it gave a lot of great movement. So if you're on Workhorse, and I don't know, this will be on my list for the next couple of days just to see what's going to continue to create some volatility here and give me some good scalping opportunities. Next, you can see next was on our list. You can see that this came down. You had a chance here, then it just kind of dropped off for the rest of the day. Got support here on the 100. So we'll see if it holds above there. It's kind of just below it. So that's, it's below a lot of the moving averages now. So it just jumped right into a bearish momentum. So this one might come off my list just because there's others I can track. So I probably won't be watching this one as closely. BIIB, big winner. We talked about this the other day. It remains on the list. You can see the ranges you got in this is, again, great. All right, you're 414 down to 401. So about $14 range up to 410.71. So $9 range, back down again, back up. So this is another one where you get to really take advantage of and will remain on the list until it just flattens out or declines. So really good. RMed, another one popped up here. You could have rode this all the way up in the morning, dip back down. Only got much of it here, and then we kind of settled down here. So RMed, it was a good scout for today, but I don't know if it's going to stay on my list as a primary stock. And then AMC, you can see, let me pull AMC up here. AMC, continues to give you opportunities. My son's trading this one too. He's been making some good money off of it. Bought a new trailer with the money. So fun stuff. I'm excited to see people who are, successful and able to get the things that they want through learning these skills. But you see AMC kind of gave you, a run up and down here a few times, so you could definitely be scalping this throughout the day. And, it is on a decline. So is a lot of these other mem stocks. So we'll just keep safe on them. Definitely take profits. I mean, diamond hands on these. Sorry, I don't have diamond hands. I look at price action and I follow trend and price action. That's it. So let's look at this one. So GameStop, you can see that it continues to climb up. It's doing well for us. So we'll see. Oh, actually, I was on a weekly chart. So let me pull down daily chart. So you see they kind of pulled right up to 340. And then it pulled back down to the level kind of similar where it was yesterday. So we're around 302 right now. We had 283 yesterday. So it's still above all the moving averages. So definitely some opportunity still there. BB, you can see that it went right up and then it had a nice little pullback here, but still bullish. You can see, we talked about this breakdown candle, and that it might climb that. So you can see that it did 2 days ago, came back down. Today, again, try to climb it again, came back down. So we'll see tomorrow if it continues to climb up and work its way up this candle. So if it does, price action will move north. Kodak. So Kodak hit the radar this morning late from one of our people and said, hey, Kodak looks like it's a good opportunity. It was yesterday. Today it looks like it did go up to close to 11, then it pulled back. It's low, kind of a mid-range. This one I didn't trade at all, but I'll keep it on my radar just to see. This is one of those meme stocks too that's possibly chasing a little bit of volatility here, but we'll see. So don't know if I'll trade this one, but it's on my list. So BBBY, you can see we had this big old breakup candle, a retracement, and then it tried to climb it again, had a failure, came back down, retraced it. So we kind of got this now narrower chop here. I'll keep it on my list, but it may have had it may have lived out its days as far as volatility. So we'll see if there's anything else there. Skills coming up. So I tried to make it pop up here to this resistance line that we had from yesterday, and it failed and came back down. Still though above all the moving averages, so still bullish on that one. Earnings. So earnings today: GameStop, Campbell Soup. Talked about GameStop. So see tomorrow. Chewy will be probably the one I'll look at the most. And that will be after the close tomorrow, and then it's kind of slow after that. So kind of a slow week for any type of taking advantage of the earnings. So the beats. So again, remains positive. We have more companies that are positive than negative, so that's good for the market. So SFIX, this was on our list. It's out of the main list. This one I'm tracking. It looks like it's kind of flat for the most part. You had a dip here that you could take advantage of and scalped a little bit, but this one probably come up my list as well. They had a good run a few days earlier, but it's not doing much now. Dollar still in this channel, just kind of flat, so that's good for the market. VIX came up, so this watching this, I expected that we might have some volatility and some pullback, but it's stock's doing well. So as long as it stays here, in this channel that we talked about, should be good for the SPY and NASDAQ and other indexes to continue to be positive. But we'll got to monitor that, especially tomorrow morning. So that's critical that you're aware of that, and don't put on big trades until you know which direction we're going. The SPY, you can see the SPY just up here at this top channel. So we talked about this last several days, and so you can see it's still there in that area. Has failed to make up and break up through new highs and head into a new channel. So we'll just continue to monitor that and just be real careful, because we could have a pullback or we could break out. But right now it's showing a little bit of weakness at the top. Triple Q's showing weakness as well. It's down below at the bottom part of this channel. So is it going to hold there or tomorrow morning, or is it going to break down or start to climb, or are we just going to continue going flat and not a whole lot of movement? It's trading within $1, or $2, so it's just not much movement at all. So let's see. So IWM pulled back. So keep an eye on that one. The financials, a little bit of a pullback as well. And you can see this dipping down below the 5 and the 10. It's above the 20 though. If we break the 20, then we need to start watching everything else. Tomorrow morning, we got to really see what's going on and what's reported tomorrow. Gold's kind of flat, pretty much just below the 10 and the 20. We'll just see what happens here. Tomorrow's news may help us get some catalyst one direction or the other. Same with silver and Tesla. Tesla is kind of in this range still. It's below the 20 and the 5 and the 10, but still above the 200. So if it breaks the 200, we're coming a lot lower, but a lot lower prices. But we can maintain here. It can build some strength, and you can see that it's just kind of flowing back and forth through this channel. So we'll see what happens. with it. And Carvana, I told you yesterday, I think that this run is done. And it looks like it's pulling back here and it's coming right down to the 50 and the 100. We'll see if it could possibly bounce, or it might go in this little channel right here. Probably not going to be much interest for me going forward. I think it did the run. This was the really run that I was after and watching. So I think I'm pretty much done with that one, but I'll leave it on for another day, just to see what tomorrow brings. But that's the list, and where things are headed. Be safe out there as traders. Take advantage of this market. What's providing volatility is your best friend if you're day trading or swing trading. That way you're getting the movement. You're able to make money every day, and just watch those scanners. Watch your sizing. Be careful tomorrow morning, and have a good night. And again, subscribe to our channel.